I'm Jess. I'm a fitness instructor and former Lululemon educator, and today's video is comparing the Fleece Scubas with the original Scuba and just some items for fall from Lululemon. Woo! Wait, what's this? As a member of the Creator Network, you can use the link in the description to help support me here, and it helps me in the form of a small commission. Thank you so much to everyone who's used my link so far. There's actually been a recent change to my links, so it's not gonna really make a difference for you, but if you have my link saved somewhere or bookmarked, just make sure to click my brand new link. It is going to be the link that you will see in all of my upcoming videos, and I am going back and changing as many links as I can so that they now reflect the new link. Thanks again for your support, and let's do a quick little unboxing before we get to the comparison review. In the spirit of fall, this is the new Natural Ivory Fleece Everywhere Belt Bag. Now you might be wondering, why on earth did I get this? I have the one from last year, but this one from last year is slightly different, and I wanted to do a little review for anyone who did purchase it last year and who wants to or is looking into getting the new one. What are the differences? And just to do sort of like a side-by-side review. And right off the bat, I'm going to tell you right now, the fleece is softer on this one right here. But before I get too far into this, we're going to get to this at the end of the video. Right now, we're going to go back to the Scuba fleece review. First up, I wanted to explain what some of these items are going to be that you are about to see. So the Scuba hoodie is the original Scuba hoodie from Lululemon that so many people have loved over the years. And in about 2020, they had a bit of a new life with the new design of the Scuba half zip and the Scuba full zip oversized. So I'm currently wearing the Scuba oversized full zip, and there's also a half zip version. If you want to see the comparison review of all of those different styles, I do have a comparison review here on my YouTube channel. But there's also the funnel neck Scuba half zip, which is also included in my latest review. Now, what are we doing here today? We're going to compare these oversized Scuba hoodies to some of the options that are available this year in fleece. First up, we have the Thick Fleece Zip hoodie. Now, this looks very much like the Scuba hoodie that I'm wearing right now, but there are a few differences. So let's try this on. Here it is. This is the Thick Fleece Zip Up hoodie. Now, this is smoky red color, and I absolutely love this. I got it in store at Disney Springs when I was there visiting for vacation, and it just showed up online in the US this week. I love the color. This is a color that we saw last holiday season, and I actually really like this as an alternative to the Scuba hoodie. So this is very close in feel that it is also a zip-up hoodie, but there are major differences. First of all, the fit. So this tapers in and then has a bit of a longer or wider sleeve, but I really like the look that this gives because it does have this sort of like tapered in waist and the longer sleeve. It gives a little bit more interesting of a line than maybe one of the oversized Scuba hoodies that is a bit more of a boxy look. So for me, super fun, love the design on this one. It does still have the thumb holes, which is great. And a big difference here as well, it has the zipper garage, just like the other Scuba hoodies, but there is no emergency hair tie. So one of the really cool features about the Scuba half zip or full zip or funnel neck is that they have this little elastic on the end of the zipper, and you can use it as an emergency hair tie if you forget to have one with you one day. So this one does not have it. Don't get stuck without a hair tie if you're getting the Thick Fleece hoodie. This is a full zip, but again, the full zip in the oversized is gonna be just a whole different feel. And if you get the original Scuba hoodie that's not oversized, it doesn't have this cool tapered in look. So super fun. It's still got the hood, but as you can see, it does not have the logo of Lululemon on the top here like we see in the traditional Scuba hoodies. The hood, I feel like, is also a slightly different shape. It also kind of goes out a bit wider, but again, that's just my experience with this so far. And overall, it's a very similar feel to any of the Scuba hoodies, but it is thick fleece. So on the inside, you're gonna be able to tell here as well. This is a little bit more thick and it's really soft to the touch. I think this would be more comparable to the Scuba plush series, which, believe it or not, I actually don't have any of the Scuba plush. They're usually something that comes out around the holiday season, and I've just never snagged one for myself as of yet, but never say never. So I really like this one, and even though it's not actually a Scuba hoodie, I wanted to add it to the mix because it does have fleece in the name, and it doesn't actually have fleece on the outside, so it might be confusing as to what this sweater exactly is, but I think this is a really great addition to this season, and I'm so glad I snagged this. We'll see if it comes out in more colors. Next up, this is the Scuba oversized half zip in fleece. Let's try it on. Here it is. This, for reference, is an extra large / XXL. And for me personally, in the Scuba hoodie oversized series, I usually go with a medium large or an XL XXL. But I'm gonna recommend right off the bat for this one, this is the Scuba oversized half zip in fleece. I would definitely, if you're in between sizes, take the larger size. For me personally, this is a perfect fit, but I definitely wouldn't wanna go with the medium large. Yes, it's a fleece Scuba hoodie, but the fleece is not as stretchy as the material that is used for the oversized Scuba hoodie series. So while it is super cozy, and I absolutely love the coziness of this, I feel like I'm wearing a blanket, to be honest, and it's great. The inside is not made of fleece, and I feel like that's kind of like a misconception. When you see a fleece sweater, you think it's gonna be fully fleece, but if you look here, it's a soft jersey cotton, as it says on the website, and it is soft, and this material is actually stretchy. If you take it away from the fleece, it's got some stretch to it, but the structure of this garment, the structure here, there is no stretch to it at all. Once you pull on it, boop, boop, it's not going anywhere. This also translates to the cuffs. So while it, just like a Scuba hoodie, has the thumb holes, amazing, but the cuffs are not flexible. Something that people have also been asking a lot about is the hood. Does it still have the logo like a regular Scuba hoodie? It does, it's embroidered in there. But I will say that just with this color in particular, it's very hard to see that detail, but I don't mind. I honestly really love this. I think that it's really fun for fall and for winter, super cozy, and it does have the emergency hair tie, boop, boop, right here at the end of the zip up. It is a half zip, so super comfortable, a really great option. If you love the Scuba half zip, just make sure to check for sizing and remember that the structure of it, very tight. Still has the kangaroo pouch, and the media pocket inside is not the mesh pocket that we usually get. It is that jersey cotton as well. But overall, I'm a big fan of this one, and if I was choosing between two different Scubas, it's really hard to choose a fleece versus a regular Scuba because the regular Scuba is such a staple, and this is really like a seasonal addition to your collection. Next up, this is the Scuba oversized funnel neck fleece Scuba hoodie. It's not a hoodie. Here we go. Here it is. Now, this is gonna be very similar to the Scuba oversized half zip fleece. However, there are some differences here and some very drastic differences. So let's start with the comparisons or the similarities. Does have the thumb holes just like any Scuba, but just like this fleece Scuba half zip, the structure is still tight on this one. There's no stretch, no give. The inside fabric is that soft jersey cotton that we talked about that does have some stretch to it, but since the structure is still tight, it's not gonna make a difference when it comes to the overall stretch of the entire garment. Also, it has the emergency hair tie like any other Scuba. On the zip up, a really smooth zipper, I'm gonna say here. This is really nice. And it also has the kangaroo pouch, but this kangaroo pouch has a mesh pocket. Well, that's different. The other one just had the jersey cotton. So, interesting that this smaller pocket within the big kangaroo pocket does have a mesh pocket inside. Fun. Now, the biggest, most dramatic difference of this, you may have noticed already, is that unlike the oversized Scuba half zip fleece, it sits about here. This is a bum covering item, and it's called a Scuba, which I understand because of the zip up, the emergency hair tie, the thumb holes. It is the funnel neck, just like the Scuba funnel neck. But with this being bum covering, I can see why the price point's different on this one, but I feel like maybe on the website they haven't done enough to explain how different this is. You have to go into the details and see that it says bum covering to know how different this really is. There is a lot more fabric here. This is a whole different entity. The logo on this one, just like the funnel neck, is on the back. You can see it here. Or maybe you can't see it because it is embroidered and it is fleece, so it is very textured and hard to see. But it is still there, I promise. For me on this one, the kangaroo pouch lies a lot lower since it is bum covering, but I really like this one. And I know it doesn't have that much stretch, but because it's larger and just sort of longer and bigger, I feel like if I were to choose between the two, my preference might be for this one. Also, the funnel neck is so fun and the fleece is on the inside here. So you do have that coziness of the fleece right hugged up against your neck, which is really nice for fall and winter. This item is giving me deja vu because of last year when I tried the Warmth Restore long pullover. Here it is, folks. Woo! This is the Warmth Restore long pullover. And I'm gonna say right off the bat, there are some big differences between this and the funnel neck Scuba of this year. However, it does still fill the same spot in my closet. It's long, bum covering, fleece, and cozy, but here are some differences. The wrists here, they're elasticated. Why didn't the Scuba have an elasticated wrist? It seems like a weird choice, but also like maybe that doesn't bother you. And this one kind of billows out. You can see like elasticated in, but then at the cuff, it's kind of a big billowy thing. So I understand the design is different, but I'm just wondering why, you know, they had the technology to do the elastics here in the wrists, but they didn't bring that into the Scuba. Also, this also has a kangaroo pouch, but it's a very different design. As you can see, there's no sort of seam right here. There's no line. So it's kind of like a hidden kangaroo pouch, but I still love it. And it does lie low because this is bum covering. This comes to below my hip crease. And then this is bum covering at the back. It's shorter in the front and longer in the back. Whereas the funnel neck Scuba fleece of this year is an even cut. It's the bum covering length. This one comes up at the hips. Another big difference here, the funnel neck is a bit wider, I think, in my opinion, but there is no zip up on this one, so I can see why. Also, this fleece feels slightly different to me, and maybe that's just because I've worn it for a year already, but I feel like every year that Lululemon has new fleece items, the fleece feels slightly different. Now, I love this. This is a night sea color, and this is size 12. I just wanted to say as well that the sizing is different for these items. So for the Scuba half zip fleece and the funnel neck fleece, they follow the same sizing as the original Scuba oversized series. Extra small, small, medium large, XL, XXL, 3 different sizes. I think there should be more sizes available, but that's just me saying that. This, however, is on a number scale, which is the same as the first sweater that we looked at today, the Thick Fleece Zip-Up Hoodie. It, that I tried on earlier, was a size 10. This is a size 12, and they're all on the numbers scale. So just keep that in mind when you're ordering. I went with my shirt size. I happen to be between a 10 or a 12, and I think that the Thick Fleece Zip-Up in a size 10 was still really great for me, and I liked that it came in at the waist. This one being super oversized in style already, the size 12 did work out really well for me as well. Now, we're gonna get into a little comparison of these items side by side, and you're gonna get a close look at that fleece belt bag from this year in natural ivory. And here's the side-by-side of the Fleece Everywhere Belt Bag from Lululemon. This is the new one versus last year's model. As you can see, the extended belt bag strap is new and the hardware is different. Last year's had a gold finish and this year's is a bit more silver, as you can see. The zipper is also different. I would say that the newer zipper is, again, more silver, and the gold finish one is a bit of a smoother glide, I will say. But I do really like both belt bags, and the back is different as well. This is the old one, and this is the new one, which is a bit more like a two-tone thing going on. I believe this is trench. As you can see on my body, the extended strap one lies below my chest, whereas the other version is a bit higher up, which is a bit annoying when it comes to wearing it with a parka. But I really like the new extended strap. Next up, this is the oversized Scuba. You can see it's got the emergency hair tie, whereas the thick fleece zip up does not. And you can see here the sizing is medium large versus the size 10. So these ones are on the number scale as opposed to medium large and those. The hoods are very similar. This one has the logo, but the new here, Thick Fleece, does not. And it has a different shape to it. So this is the tapering in that I talked about before. They do both have the thumb holes, which is a really great feature of these types of hoodies. The pockets are different. As you can see here, there's more seams on this one. And they both have the media pocket, I believe. Oh, and this is a ribbed texture fabric that is a bit stretchy, which I do love about the Scuba. You can see now the Scuba half zip fleece. It's actually a different color than the new belt bag. I believe it's white opal for the hoodie versus natural ivory for the belt bag, but you don't really notice that much. This is the roasted brown Scuba half zip. It's actually not available online yet as of now. I got it in store. I was lucky to find it in store. It is your Scuba half zip, oversized hoodie, classic. They both have the logos, which is nice. This is the fleece, but the inside's different. It's that jersey cotton, and it is stretchy. However, the structure of this one, again, is a little bit more limiting. You're going to want to size up if you're going with the fleece Scuba half zip, in my opinion. And next up, we've got the Scuba half zip funnel fleece versus the Warmth Restore long pullover from last year. Big difference here. You can see it's bum covering length and it's bum covering at the back but goes up for the front, whereas this one is also bum covering, but it is cut right across, so it's even. It has the thumb holes just like the other Scubas, and this one's different. The Warmth Restore long pullover from last year, it's got a stretchy wrist cuff area. This is the half zip funnel. It's got the mesh media pocket inside, great for AirPods. And the pockets are different on this one. You don't see the seam up top, but you do get that mesh media pocket as well. The funnel neck on this one is a lot wider, and you can see the sizing. That one's size 12. This is the half zip, which again has a zipper, which is great. I do really like that about it. It's extra large, XXL, but it is a bit tighter around the neck. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget, if you want to support me here and you enjoy my content, using the link in the description helps to support me, and it gives Lululemon the indication that you do really enjoy my content and that you learn something from it and that you really enjoy being a part of my community. So thank you so much for using my link, as well as following me on TikTok at JKMckay. You can follow me on Instagram as well at JKMckay. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to this channel because I'm going to be coming up with lots of fun videos as we head into the holiday season. I love you guys so much. Till next time. Woo!